The newly elected president of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, has arrived in India for a three-day visit. He was welcomed with a ceremonial reception at the Rashtrapati Bhavan by Union Minister and former Indian Army Chief General V.K. Singh. He is expected to hold talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Ram Nath Kovind tomorrow. This official visit has gained significance because it is Rajapaksa's first after storming to power. Just last week, Gotabaya Rajapaksa scored a thumping victory in the presidential election. Prime Minister Modi had personally congratulated him on his electoral victory and invited him to India for an official tour. Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar visited Colombo a day after Rajapaksa was sworn in. A point to note here is that Jaishankar is an old Sri Lanka expert who has worked in Colombo for many years. Remember, India is the first destination of the new president after taking charge, and this sends a strong message of Colombo's intent towards New Delhi. India is cautiously optimistic about the new government in Sri Lanka that sits in the vital waterways of the Indian Ocean region. Bilateral ties were strained during the 10-year regime of Gotabaya Rajapaksa's older brother, Mahinda Rajapaksa, who's now taken over as Prime Minister of the country. The government was visibly tilted towards China. Mahinda Rajapaksa was accused of leading Sri Lanka into a Chinese debt trap. Lanka lost the Hambantota port that falls in his constituency. His government had irked India by allowing Chinese submarines to dock in Sri Lanka twice without informing Delhi. But Gotabaya Rajapaksa's arrival has sparked hopes of better ties. Today, India is jointly developing the Colombo port with Japan and contributes to more than 70% of the port's business. It is also believed that Gotabaya Rajapaksa will need India's support to fend off criticism from the UN and other international bodies on his past track record. In his country's best interest and his own, the president has to strike a balance. But even as he sets out to balance ties with foreign powers, he is seemingly under pressure to achieve a balance back home. Reports suggest that cricketer Muthiah Muralitharan may become the next governor of the Tamil-dominated northern province. Muralitharan had backed Rajapaksa during the election campaign, and now he is among the three new governors set to be appointed by the government. President Rajapaksa is said to have personally invited him to accept the post. Do bear in mind that Gotabaya Rajapaksa was the defense secretary when the LTT was wiped out. And this move was clearly meant to assuage the anger of the Tamil community and their fears, perhaps. Instead, it is being called out for its tokenism.